Hey guys, I'm Mike Bills with Measurable Solutions, and this is another episode of Whiteboard Wednesday. And today we were talking about insurance or not, right? So I don't know who it was that asked the big question, to be or not to be. Well, the question is to be insurance bound or to not be insurance bound. And I think that's really an issue that you have to look at as an owner, right? And you have to make that decision. It might be real for some people to go cash-based. It might not be real for other people to go cash-based. But you have to really look at it from the standpoint of what is right for your practice? What is right for you? What's going to help you to sleep best at night, right? I can tell you how I did it with my practice. I started out as all insurance-based. We didn't even have a cash rate basis if somebody didn't have insurance. We just kind of flew by the seat of our pants if somebody asked us that, right? And so what we had was we were fluctuating all over the place. If somebody wanted to pay cash, we didn't really have a set plan. So the next step was we started to get a set plan in place. And there was a period in time in our area where we had a lot of people, we had a good number of people that didn't have insurance. So we had this cash-based practice that was going on. And then as things have changed and healthcare changed, et cetera, we're back to a large number of our patients having insurance again. But those are all things, I made those decisions for my practice. And you have to make that decision for your practice. You just have to make it because you know it's the right decision. And that's really how you're going to answer that question, insurance or not. But once you start considering that, there's a couple of things I would tell you to really think about. You have to really understand, why are you going to do it? Why are you going to accept insurance? Why are you going to not accept insurance? Here's a great example. I talked to a private practice owner the other day. His average reimbursement from all of his insurances was less than what it cost per visit, was less than what it cost him to provide that care. So if that's the case, how's he going to make any money off of insurance? Well, here was the problem. He had 4 major insurances that he was accepting patients from. 2 of them were the ones that were bringing that average way down. They reimbursed him at about $45 average per visit. So it was less than what it cost him to provide that. But then he had 2 of them that were reimbursing him at $95 to $100 a visit. So they were actually great insurances. So that's when I would say, ask yourself, why are you thinking about it? Are you thinking about it because all of your insurances, the reimbursement is horrible? Or are you thinking about it because a small percentage of them have that? And what you really then want to do is start to consider, which insurances do I want to be in network for, and which insurances do I want to be out of network or cash-based for, right? So then you got to survey your patients. Survey your patients and find out, quite honestly, as somebody that has healthcare insurance, am I going to want to have this insurance that I'm paying for, or that my employer is paying for, and am I going to want to then have to take money out of my pocket every time I come to you? Then you get into the issue of in-network and out-of-network, et cetera. And again, am I going to want to take money out of my pocket more than I thought I was with my copay, my co-insurance, et cetera? So talk to your patients. They're going to be honest with you. They see what great care that you're giving them, and they're going to give you good feedback. You know, Joe, I really like you. This is a great practice, but if I had to pay $100 every time I came in when I know my insurance would pay that, I'd probably go someplace else. That's going to really help you to answer that question and decide, again, insurance or no insurance. And then the thing that you have to really look at is, how is insurance affecting your outcomes, right? If insurance is affecting your outcomes because you're constantly being limited on how many visits you can treat somebody for, or how long you can treat them for, and so they only pay you, again, let's say the guy I was talking to that got $45 a visit. Well, his solution to that was, I'm only going to do the manual and I'll have him do the exercise at home. All right, well, now I've got 1/3 of my treatment being done in the clinic and 2/3 of my treatment being done at home on their own, whether or not they're doing it, et cetera. And that's going to have some really significant effects on outcomes. And so again, that's going to help to lead the answer to that question. But again, you want to really make sure that you're looking at, how is it affecting outcomes? If an insurance allows you to treat somebody forever with no authorization, no problems, that there's a benefit to that. Now you can see somebody all the way back to running a marathon or whatever it is that they want to do, and it gives you some much greater potential for outcomes. So I think these are 3 really important things. Understand why you're making that decision, yes or no. And it's got to be a real decision for you. Make sure that you survey your patients before you go making that decision to get rid of insurance. Who knows who you might offend if you stop taking it. And then the third thing is, know what your outcomes are and make sure that it's not going to change your outcomes, or that you're going to get better outcomes regardless of which decision you go for. So I hope that gives you some insight, some things to think about when you're deciding this never-ending question we battle with right now in terms of insurance or no insurance. Again, I love to hear what you guys are saying on the feeds down below and the comments that you've got. So leave those for me, and it keeps me kind of having some good ideas. Share other ideas you'd like to see me talk about. And I'll see you next week on Wednesday again for the next edition. Have a great day, have a good week, and go have a win and do something great. Take care.